y'all gotta get in here and check this out. I love you, Janet Jackson, but I'm gonna need for you to do a little bit of research instead of talking about what you heard in interviews. In a recent sit-down interview, legendary singer Janet Jackson did with The Guardian, she speaks on hearing that Kamala Harris is not black. She was quoted saying, "She's not black. That's what I heard. She's Indian. Her father is white tea." Now, I'm sure you guys have heard this story by now because it's been everywhere, but with a simple Google search, Janet Jackson could have pulled up a photo of Kamala Harris's father, and this would have ended this entire situation.
Respectfully, the black community loves you, but at least she wants to be black. Your brother did not. I didn't want to go to the grave, but I had to go to the grave. Your brother did not. At least she wants to be black. Your brother did.
So I'm in Chicago, and it occurs to me I need to teach a quick civics for celebrities course. So here are 5 things to know for today's lesson. Number 1, Kamala Harris is black. She has a black Jamaican father. She grew up in Oakland, California. She attended Howard University, a historically black college. And most importantly, she says she's black.
Oh my God. Janet Jackson, not you! Not you! Not you! Hey! Fatigué! Janet Jackson is in the latest in an article today released by The Guardian where she calls Kamala Harris's daddy white. Girl! Kamala Harris's daddy is a blood clot Jamaican from Portmore, Jamaica. Put your lighters up. That full-blown Jamaican girl. What are you doing? You need to be worried about them 3 white kids. Your brother, who is currently at the crossroads, has 3 kids from the utmost top of the mountain of Caucasus.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Catacombs. So, D.L. Hughley is out here disrespecting Janet Jackson for voicing her opinion on the information that she has. It's almost, I'm almost at a loss for words as to how much these people are going so hard for the Democrat Party and for Kamala Harris. It's absolutely, it's really, this type of behavior needs to be studied. I mean, just take a look.
Respectfully, the black community loves you, but at least she wants to be black. Your brother did not. I didn't want to go to the grave, but I had to go to the grave. Your brother did not. At least she wants to be black.
Okay, you saw all that. You got these people out here going hard for this woman, and I mean, they really are going hard. I mean, it's almost as if their jobs are dependent on it, and I'm almost at a loss because here we have D.L. Hughley going after Janet Jackson. And it's not even just D.L., man. It's literally everybody who happens to not be in lockstep or falling in line to support this woman. It's like, listen, I have a right to not support this woman. Her policies don't speak to me. And apparently her policies don't speak to a large portion of the black community. And I'm sorry, down low, Hughley, that we not rocking with her, man. As a matter of fact, I shouldn't even apologize. I shouldn't even say I'm sorry. We not rocking with her at all. Her policies, which took her weeks and weeks and weeks to put on her website, they just don't speak to, you know, black people in this country, foundational black Americans. Let's be, you know, specific. It might be about that time that we cancel DL, cancel Ricky Smiley, cancel Steve Harvey. These guys, man, they're just, I mean, they're really on some blue no matter who. If it wasn't Kamala, if it was somebody else, they'd be like, yeah, Trump, but Trump is a threat to democracy. They're just repeating these terms, and I'm like, well, the guy was already president. Did democracy go away? No. And you have your people out here that would say, yeah, well, you know, if he gets in there again, he's gonna do it. I don't believe that, and you know, I'm not actually afraid of Trump. I'm just not. But it's actually crazy that D.L. Hughley would say some of this stuff. I mean, just take a look at what he said. You know, when it comes to Janet Jackson, I mean, that was just totally uncalled for. It was absolutely disrespectful. Just take a look. That was absolutely disrespectful to say to that woman. I mean, really? Just after she lost another brother? Really? And then you have, you know, in the beginning of this video, you know, you had people talking about, you know, her one of her deceased brothers, and again she lost two brothers. And y'all gonna say this stuff? Is this where we at, right? For real? As a community, is this where we at? We gonna start insulting the dead simply because the living don't want to support a particular presidential candidate? Is that what we doing now? Mainstream media, this is what you have facilitated. This is what you have brought upon us. I remember watching an interview with Nixon, and he mentioned that the media can be a problem. Whereas before him, a few presidents before him, it was mentioned that the military industrial complex was a problem and could become a problem in the future. And then Richard started talking about the mainstream media, the big media. I mean, I'm really in the school of thought that the mainstream media is part of the problem at this point. It really is, especially when we have people like D.L. Hughley, Ricky Smiley, and Steve Harvey. And I'm talking about for the black community specifically, because of these guys. You know, they claim to talk or be of the black community, and you know, these guys are leading our people. They're not leading our people to a really good place. I do not trust Kamala Harris at all. I don't think she's actually in charge. I think she's just a puppet. I don't think Trump is a puppet. And that's the reason why they're using every tactic imaginable, including assassination attempts, 2 of them, to try to get rid of this guy. Because they don't like the fact that they can't control him. It's similar to Elon Musk. They can't control these guys. That's why they're giving us all of this BS in our mainstream media and all of this nonsense. But yo, you had the audacity, you had the confidence, the gall of disrespecting Janet Jackson. Really? You started talking about her nose? And then you have regular people talking about her deceased brother. And if you look at if you were paying attention to the clips in the beginning of this video, you realize that again, these guys are pretty sassy. These guys are not very masculine. They're effeminate. I said this in a previous video that the men, especially black men, I'm not really talking about other groups of men right at this point. I'm talking about black people and black men and black women. When it comes to black men who are super liberal, they don't, especially the ones who are visible, they really seem effeminate. They really seem non-masculine. I mean, come on, man. D.L. Hughley. Down low Hughley. I really think you need to be canceled at this point, man. You're doing too much. You're doing too much, man. Kamala's not it. I'm sorry. She's not. And you're on record talking about her that she wasn't it several years ago. And now all of a sudden you're going so hard for her. I wonder how much you're getting paid. Or if you're not getting paid in dollar amount, what did they promise you, homie? What did they promise you? She's not gonna become president. She's not. So whatever they promise you, I'm sorry, man, but you ain't getting it. You ain't getting it. But this is absolutely out of line. You're talking about her appearance. That's just foul, man. It's just foul. I'm gonna leave it there. Until the next one, y'all be easy.